Good morning, world. It is 4:19 in the morning, guys. Um, Ivan, you're making your video a bit late today. Yes, I just watched the movie. I watched the movie, obviously, on my TV, and what? And my step parents went to bed very late. They went to bed around 2 o'clock today. So, hence what? Hence why you got and I watched my movie afterwards. Hence why I'm making a later video. Yesterday, I made my video around the same time, 4:40 around there, 5 o'clock. I made my video yesterday. So if you hear the noise, I'm eating food, and you guys are gonna hate me as later on in this part, I'm gonna go get my coffee. I have my nice ginger ale, my nice food. I brewed some coffee, so I'm gonna go get my coffee afterwards. So you're gonna have to bear with me, obviously. Some dinner. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about the usual topic as usual. Talk about Sky Source. You can talk about I talk about the usual stuff I talk about. If you're not gonna talk about that theory chain, there's a high chance, guys, I won't build it, man. It's just more work for me, VJ. Me and VJ are gonna make more than enough money off the movie. It's guaranteed George will tell me that Ivan, ask yourself this question. Like, do you really need an extra $30, $40 million, Ivan? Like, it's money that you don't need. Do you really need that extra money, Ivan? But at the same time, John Favreau is like, Ivan, you're crazy. You're turning down an opportunity to make more money for yourself. If I were you, I would build my own theory chain. It's more money. I'm like, yeah, but John, I'm already making more enough money off my movie. Yeah, but Ivan, like, you're turning down an opportunity to make more money for yourself, Ivan? Like, the gatekeepers, your family, they make hundreds, they make probably like 80, 100 billion every year plus. And yet they want to make more money from themselves. Why are you so against making so much more money, Ivan? I'm like, because, John, I have more than enough. It's money that I don't need, man. Like, what am I going to do with the $40 million? What am I going to do with that? Ivan, it's more money. Like, you're turning down an opportunity to make more money for yourself. You know what I'm saying? John probably didn't want to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? I think you should build it, Ivan. But somebody tells me George will tell me don't build it, Ivan. It's a waste of time. It's too much work. Just sell it on Forkable on Amazon. It's good enough. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Somebody tells me VJ will tell me, Ivan, don't build it. I don't feel like doing all this work. We're gonna, if you want, I saw your videos. You want to build that private home IMAX theater in our condo. We don't need. We're gonna get the home theatrical IMAX experience, Ivan. Yeah, for my home theater, my private IMAX home theater, I'm going to have the IMAX slide screen and the same IMAX technology that you get at the theaters. I'm putting a good $2 million towards that, and I'm going to put money into the best speakers in the world, like Dolby speakers for my home theater. So I'm going to get the IMAX. Yeah, Ivan, we're going to get the IMAX for at home. We don't need to build this theater chain. Yeah, we're right. What about the rest of the world? The average world can't afford the IMAX experience, VJ. If I build a theater chain, they'll be able to watch it in IMAX. Ivan, like, they can easily put money into a nice theater system. They're gonna get a good experience at home. 4K Blu-ray, it's good enough, Ivan. I don't feel like doing all this work, Ivan. I just want to take my vacation with you. You know, because VJ's lazy, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan. I don't feel like doing all this work. I already have to help you with your book, your movie. We have to look at all these resumes. I don't feel like doing all that and have to fucking plan and look at all these cities, Ivan. It's a lot of work. Just stick to online or fork up on Amazon. It's good enough, Ivan. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm not building the theater chain. I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. But guaranteed John Favreau told me, Ivan, you fucking crazy. I don't know, Peter Jackson told me, Ivan, you fucking crazy. Build that chain, man. You're gonna get your movie will have even crazier buzz. But you're gonna get your movie in the IMAX technology experience at the theaters, Ivan. With Dolby speakers and your concession food, Ivan, you crazy. Build that theater chain, Ivan. Okay. Like Peter, It's too much for there. But Ivan, you'll make more money for yourself, Ivan. You're gonna make a nice you're gonna make an extra $35 billion for yourself, Ivan. You're turning down more money, Ivan. I'm like, George, Peter, I'm already making enough money. I don't need any more money. I don't know. As me and VJ are gonna make a good 70, 80, even $90 billion off the movie. Probably around 70 billion, 69 billion. Me and VJ are gonna make off the movie and the merch. That's more than enough. We don't need any more money, man. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, you're so fucking weird. You have an opportunity to invest your money in all these businesses and you're making more money for yourself and you're turning it down, Ivan. Yes, because I want to have tunnel vision. I don't want to have. I don't want to own a bunch of business where it becomes crazy. And I'm also just. I'm a simple mind man. At the same time, I'm making enough money. It's enough. I don't need any more money, man. Come on. You know, Ivan's so weird. Like he's turning down the opportunity to make more money for himself. Easily build that theater chain with the money that he has, and he's turning it down. Homie, he's turning down the opportunity to make more money. Yeah, because there's a saying in this world, how much money is enough. And there. There's nothing wrong with investing your money to get richer, obviously. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's a saying in this world, once you hit a certain level of success and you're filthy rich, there's a saying in this world, how much money is enough? Like, is me building this theater chain really worth it? It's worth it in the sense that I'll make more money for myself, but is it really worth doing all that dirty work? Like, I'm like Peter, Mel, Peter, Mel, VJ, you know what I'm saying? George, you know what I'm saying? John, Dave, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's even though I'll make more money, it's a lot of work, guys. I'm gonna have to plan in the early stages. Oh, I'm more than happy to help you. You know, say I know Peter Jackson and John and all them, and Dave Filoni. They might offer to help me out. I might call up Peter Jackson earlier in the year when I'm planning in Vancouver. People are like, Ivan, I'm more than happy to help you for a couple for like a good like $30,000. I'll gladly help you, Ivan. I think you should build this series, Ivan. It's a good investment because Peter wants to get the theatrical experience, obviously, on IMAX. I'm like, Peter, you can easily build your own $2 million IMAX. Yeah, I know, Ivan. I'll build out home theater. Yeah, you're gonna get your home theatrical experience, Peter. You don't need to build this theater chain. Yeah, but Ivan, what about the rest of the world? The rest of the world is not like us, Ivan. They're not part of the 1%. They can't afford home theater systems, Ivan. Only the rich can afford that. And I'm saying you want to give the rest of the majority of the average world that opportunity. I'm like, Peter, it's a lot where Ivan, I'll help you. I'm more than happy to help you, Ivan, for like $30,000. Peter's greedy, obviously. I'm more than happy to help you for a good fee, obviously. I'm more than happy to help you, know what I'm saying? John Favreau and Filoni might even offer to help me. Ivan, I'm more than happy to help you with this with development of theater chain, Ivan. Pay me a good $20,000, I'll gladly help you, Ivan. You have to pay them. They won't do it for free, obviously, right? Yeah. What I'll do is, if I decide to build that theater chain, me and VJ look at the rest. We hire John Favreau. I'll fly him to Vancouver and have him help me and VJ. Ivan, I'm more than happy to help you. Pay John a good to help you. Pay him a good $20,000, $25,000. I'm not gonna pay him as much as George. He's not as big as George Lucas. Pay John a good $25,000. John Favreau will gladly help me plan. Hey John, it's $25,000 is a good deal, Ivan. I'll gladly help you for $25,000. It's a nice paycheck. You can help me plan the theater chain, obviously. The IMAX theater chain that I'm going to build, if I end up building it. Ivan, you're going to build it? I don't know. High chance I will build it. High chance I won't build it. But something tells me I should just stick to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. Because it's just a hassle. It's extra money I don't need. But you guys are probably, Ivan, you're fucking crazy. Like, you're turning down an opportunity to make more money for yourself, Ivan. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, we're your fans. Ivan, we'll all gladly pay $17 and buy all your food at your fucking theaters to see your fucking IMAX movie, Ivan. You're turning that opportunity down. I'm like, guys, I'm already making enough money off my 4K Blu-ray movie and merch. I don't need to build a theater chain. That's why something tells me that I'm going to tell VJ, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't want to build it. I don't want to do all this work, man. It's just more stress. Yeah, Ivan, like, if you build a theater chain, it's going to be crazy. We have to hire like 10, 15, 20, like for each theater, we're going to have to hire a good like 60, 50, 70 employees per theater, man. We have to pay them. We have to pay all the managers, pay all the CEOs. It's crazy, yeah. It's crazy work, yeah, man. Hence why there's a high chance I will not build it. I'm just gonna stick to Fork Blue on Amazon. Vijay will tell me, Ivan, I saw your videos. If that's the kind of money we're gonna make off our movie, Ivan, we don't need to build a theater chain. It's enough. Vijay will, Ivan, it's more than enough. You have $27 million in your bank. We're rich. You know what I'm saying? The amount of money we're making off movies and merch is more than enough. We don't need to put money into what? Into a theater chain, Ivan. Vijay might tell me that, you know what I'm saying? Vijay might tell me that, yeah. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not building a fucking theater chain. I just stick to Fork Blue on Amazon, yeah. Because me and Vijay are gonna get the theatrical experience at home. I'm gonna get the IMAX experience in my con. I'm gonna put like $2 million towards my IMAX home theater. A good $1 million, $1.5 million, $2 million bucks. I'm gonna pimp out my room completely. I'm gonna have, but in my private IMAX room, I'm only gonna have it seat 2 people, just me and Vijay. I'm not gonna have it seat like 30 people. No, the actors and 7 can see it at their house with their families, obviously. And I guarantee you, Peter Jackson's gonna put money into an IMAX theater, and even George Lucas. George Live, and I'm gonna put. Hey George, I recommend you put money into an IMAX theater. That way, for you get your. I'll do that, Ivan, because he's loaded, obviously. And I guarantee you, Peter Jackson's gonna put money into. Ivan, I'm gonna put money into an IMAX theater. Yeah, put money into a home IMAX theater, Peter. You can have it seat a good like 5-6 people in your house. You can invite your family, your kids, your grandkids. By then, he'll probably have grandkids, Peter. Yeah, you invite your grandkids, Peter. You can invite your kids. You can invite your wife to your room. And you watch my movie in IMAX experience. Obviously, IMAX projector, IMAX slide screen. Put money into a big screen, like a big home theater screen, a nice like 150, 200 inch screen in your room, and you put money into Dolby speakers. Yeah, we get a good experience. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go get my coffee. Don't hate me. You might have to wait a good 3 minutes. I recommend you skip the video. And I'll talk. Oh, I hate it when you Ivan. Skip the video if you don't want to, if you don't wait. Don't hate me, I'm saying. Alrighty, guys. Sorry for the wait. That was a good 2.5 minutes, right? Skip the video if you don't like waiting, guys. So yeah. So I'm gonna have this talk with VJ. I'm going to discuss with her. Okay, Ivan, I saw your videos, and I'm saying I know you want to build your theater chain. Okay, VJ, what do you think about that? Okay, Ivan, how much money did you make? How much money did we make? Okay, VJ, we made $27 million. Like, you make $27 million on your book, Ivan? I'm like, yeah. Oh my god, Ivan, I'm so proud of you. You did it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're fucking welcome. It's because of me you're fucking living this life. Ivan, we can build that dream condo, Ivan. We can build that $300 million condo, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, BJ, we can build that $300 million condo, yeah. We can buy our 2 jets, Ivan. We can buy our like $130 million jet. Yeah, we can buy a nice $130, $140 million jet. We can buy a nice smaller $60 million jet. We can buy a nice $60 million yacht. And we can start our Sky Source company. We can fund the Zane's movie with our own cash on VJ. We can hire the Hollywood actors and easily pay them the millions and give them a piece of the profits. Yeah, my company will be better than Hollywood. Yeah, man. Obviously. You know, so but somebody tells me VJ will tell me, Ivan, don't build it. Like, I don't feel like doing all this work. Yeah, VJ, Ivan, I just want, because VJ's lazy, you know what I'm saying? She looks like a lazy woman. I guarantee VJ's like, Ivan, I don't feel like doing all this work, Ivan. Like, I'm already helping you with the resumes. I'm helping you with your book. We're starting to flush. I just want to focus on the movie. I don't want to have to deal with all that fucking annoying planning with the fucking theaters worldwide. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, but VJ, well, we can hire a development team to handle it. Yeah, Ivan, but we still have to plan the interior, exterior of the building. We have to, how much rooms we want, how much the seating capacity, what kind of speakers you want, how much we pay the employees, how much we pay the managers, the CEOs, the food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, our development team will handle all that, VJ. Yeah, but Ivan, I don't feel like doing all this work, Ivan. I just want to take my vacation with you and just what? And just plan the focus on the Zane's movie. That's it. I don't want to be handling all this, doing all this dirty work, Ivan. I'm like, hey, fine, fuck it. We're not going to build a theater chain. Ivan, like I saw your videos, man. If we're gonna make this kind of money, do we really need to build a theater chain, Ivan? Like if we're making more enough money, yeah. If I make $67 billion off my movie and my merch, we don't need to build a theater chain. We made enough, more than enough money. You know what I'm saying? You do it to me, Ivan. I'm not interested in owning a bunch of big businesses, Ivan, where it becomes crazy. And like it's just you have like 50,000 employees and it's crazy. No, let's just stick to Sky Source where we're making enough money. Yeah, we're making enough money. That's how you know I'm a humble man. As most people in my shoes think I'm crazy. Ivan, you're crazy. I would invest my money in a bunch of stuff, you know, and make even more money for myself. But like I'm not like those other people. Yeah, I'm greedy and I love to make money, obviously, but I'm not. Money isn't the end all be all for me. You know what I'm saying? Hence why I'm not interested in investing my money in a bunch of businesses where it becomes crazy. Like the sharks on Shark Tank, they already have enough money, and they invest their money in hundreds of businesses, and majority of their businesses lose money, and a few of them are successful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of their business are successful, obviously, but like those guys already have enough money to last them until they die. They don't need any more money. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with wanting to make more money in this world, but there's a saying in this world how much money is enough. If you're worth 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, a billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, $4 billion, like you have enough money. There's a saying: how much money is enough? You have enough money to live a good life. So say, obviously. But Ivan, if we build this private IMAX theater at home, we don't need to build this theater chain. We're gonna get the home theatrical experience at home, Ivan, on IMAX. A beautiful experience, yeah. But yeah, BJ, what about the rest of the world? The rest of the 99% of the world cannot afford to get a home IMAX theater system, BJ. It's like 400,000 plus. Yeah, but Ivan, they can easily put $2,500, $3,500 into a theater system. They'll still get a good experience. Yeah, they'll still get a good experience. But they're not going to get the IMAX experience. See what I'm saying? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. And then me and VJ, I don't know, me and VJ would decide not to build it. VJ's like, fuck it. I'm like, fuck it, let's not build it. And George Lucas is like, good choice, Ivan. Like, you don't want to, trust me, Ivan, you don't want to do this dirty work. It's a lot of work. Even if you hire your own team, you still have to plan everything with the guys. It's a lot of work, Ivan. You're going to put more stress on yourself. Just focus. Amazon will handle all your distribution for you. All you have to do is just partner with them. You know what I'm saying? Amazon has what? Has what? Unlimited stock of 4K Blu-ray Blu-rays and cases. They can easily create all that for you. It will cost them money. For Amazon to get 4K Blu-rays from all the companies, it will cost them money, but it's covered by the price of the movie. You know what I'm saying? I even just partner with Amazon. Amazon has all the what? all the manufacturing equipment for your 4K Blu-ray discs, your cases, and your covers. All you have to do is just send them the file, the footage, and they can burn it on your 4K Blu-rays. Everything's easy for you, Ivan. They can do all that work for you. You don't need to part. They have all the resources. You don't have to part. You don't have to fucking build this theory chain, Ivan. I'm like, you're right, George. I don't build it, I'm saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's say if I hire Peter Jackson, obviously, and I fly into my office, obviously, he's gonna ask me, Ivan, how are you gonna distribute your movie? By the way, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna distribute it on Amazon. Oh yeah, Amazon's your partner. Oh, you're partnering with Amazon. I'm like, yeah, Ivan, what's the deal? I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you, Peter. He already knows. He saw my videos. I'm like, Peter, I'm not gonna tell you. Is it what percentage of the money you getting, Ivan? I'm like, oh, I'm getting a lot, but I'm not gonna tell you. Ivan, just tell me. I don't mind. I don't care. I'm like, no, Peter, I'm not gonna tell you. I don't want you feeling shit. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. He's like, Ivan, what are you selling it on? DVD? Online? You know what I'm saying? Like, Blu-ray? 4K Blu-ray? I'm like, no, Peter, 4K Blu-ray. 4K Blu-ray? Oh, 4K Blu-ray, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, 4K Blu-ray, please. Oh, that's nice. You're looking at a nice experience for that, man. Remastered 4K Blu-ray, Ivan. That's smart. It's smart, Ivan. If you're going to release your movie direct to home video, release it on 4K Blu-ray, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he's talking, oh, 4K Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying? He's all happy, you know what I'm saying? Ivan, you're looking at an unheard of experience for that, man. Unheard of experience for that, Ivan. Like 4K Blu-ray. Yeah, it's smart, Ivan. You're gonna if you release it to 4K Blu-ray and everyone puts money. Ivan. For your movie, a lot of people around the world are gonna put money into a nice theater system. They're gonna get a nice home theatrical experience, Ivan. When the 4K Blu-ray technology, the technology of a movie, look at something unheard of. Yeah, Peter, that's unheard of. That's smart. You know what I'm saying. It's like, only 4K Blu-ray, Ivan. Yeah, Peter, only 4K Blu-ray. I'm not touching DVD or Blu-ray. Ivan, your company's unique. Yeah, your company's brand new in Hollywood, Ivan. You're looking at unheard of experience, like 4K Blu. Yeah, the theater experience is cool, but man, like seeing it at home on 4K Blu-ray with a theater system is unheard of, Ivan. So you look at unheard of experience. Ivan, that's smart to partner with Amazon. Amazon is all over Europe. They're in Canada, they're in America, they're in my hometown, New Zealand. They're in Australia, they're in China, they're in Japan, they're in Korea. They're in South America. They can distribute movie worldwide, Ivan. That's smart, Ivan, to partner with Amazon. Yeah. Is Amazon taking more money, Ivan? I'm like, no, I'm taking most of the pie, obviously. Good, Ivan. Like, Amazon isn't worth a certain amount of money, man. Don't let them rip you off. It's your money, Ivan. Yeah, they're distributors, but at the end of the day, it's your money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm willing to pay Peter Jackson his $85 million if I sign him, which is $106 million in New Zealand money around there. And I'll give him a $2,000 gift card, the perks, obviously, and a $60,000 commercial money, obviously. And he also gets his speaking fee earnings if I go on that world tour. He'll make his nice like 150, 200 grand, 250K in speaking fees. Peter Jackson gets the same amount of money as all the actors. It's split equally with all the actors. His speaking fee earnings. And his agent might get greedy and negotiate for a bigger piece of the speaking fee earnings. Hey, Ivan, what are you going to pay Peter more for the speaking earnings? More than the actors? I'm like, no, I'm paying everyone an equal amount for the speaking earnings. I'll pay him more for his salary and royalties, but I'm not paying him more for the speaking. The speaking earnings, all the actors get an equal share. See what I'm saying? All the actors get an equal share. See what I'm saying? All the actors get an equal share for the speaking fee earnings. See what I'm saying? My deal for Mel Gibson, I'll pay him $56 million, which is I don't know, $4 million in American money around there, and I'll give him 0.5, which is a good, I don't know, 300 million, 280 million royalties around there for Mel Gibson signed like his, I don't know, his like $300 million deal, 250 million royalties around there, and like 50 million in salary and bonuses. 350 million around there Mel Gibson signed her? Yeah, about 350, 340 million Mel Gibson signed. Whereas Peter Jackson's contract is like 400, 450, even $500 million. It's a bigger contract, obviously, because I'm giving him 0.6, and I'm paying him $106 million, or 85 million Canadian. You know what I'm saying? That's my deal for Peter and Mail. If they get greedy, if their agents get greedy and they want a piece of the merch, I'm like, I'm not giving Peter a dime off the merch. Ivan, what about the merch? Are you gonna give Peter a piece of that? I'm like, no, I'm not giving him a piece of the merch. He's not my star. He's my star director, but the directors are behind the scenes. They're not featured on the ads. You're not going to see Peter Jackson featured on the. You'll see him featured on the ads, obviously, the first year, second year, and all that stuff. But like, he won't be featured on the posters or the covers. Only my actors are featured. That's why I'm giving them $250,000 royalty check. And even though I'm giving the actors a royalty check, they're making way less than Peter. Peter signed like his $450 million deal, whereas these actors all signed like their 14, 12, 8, 10, 19, 20, like $6 million deal. Whereas Peter is making way more than that. He's making his hundreds of millions, man. Because Peter's much bigger than all these actors. Peter's worth like $1.5 billion, man. He's a billionaire. He's there's only 3 directors in Hollywood who are billionaires. Peter Jackson is the 3rd biggest director in Hollywood, behind Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. George Lucas is pretty much the king of directors. He's worth way more than everyone else because he owned his Lucasfilm company, and he took all the profits for the box office and all the merch, man. That's why he's worth like $7 billion. George Lucas, he's fucking loaded. And Steven Spielberg's loaded too. He's worth like $4 billion. And Peter Jackson's right behind him. He's worth like $1.5 billion. That's why Peter Jackson is worth his hundreds of millions in royalties. Whereas these actors are not as big as Peter. Hence why I'm not paying them as much. Yeah. The only reason why I'm giving Peter this kind of deal because he's really, really big. Hence why he's giving him a nice like $300 million, $350 million royalty deal with his $100 million salary. He signed like his $450 million deal, perhaps even $500. Peter Jackson might make even $400 million royalties. He signed like his $450. He'll make at least $400 plus million for my movie project, Peter. 420, 430, 450, even $500 million Peter Jackson will make. It's a fat contract. That's why he'll work really hard for me, obviously. He'll work his ass off. Even harder than what he even did for Lord of the Rings. Because even though he made a lot of money for Lord of the Rings, obviously, he only made, I heard, like $10 million for the 3 movies of Zanus, Peter. And then he negotiated for the piece of the profits. I heard he got a piece of the gross sales. Not the profits. No. In Hollywood, for him to make his $250 million, he obviously negotiated for a piece of the sales. And Lord of the Rings did, I heard, about $3 billion for the 3 movies. So Peter Jackson negotiated for a good, what? Like 8% of the sales. Something crazy of the gross sales. And he made like $250 million plus. For the 3 movies. But my point is, Peter didn't know how successful Lord of the Rings would be, and he still worked hard for the movie. I saw it behind the scenes. You can only imagine how much harder it worked for me, because Peter Jackson doesn't have to worry about my movie flopping. He knows the whole world will buy my movie. That's why he knows he'll make his money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know for Ivan's movie, 0.6 is a lot of money. I'm gonna make my hundreds of millions. Yes, he's gonna make his like $350 million in royalties. He's gonna strike it rich, Peter. Yeah, do that. That way, what? If his agent wants, Ivan, what about the merch? You're gonna get Peter a nice piece of that. Ivan, hey, they might ask you, Ivan, are you Ivan, are you gonna turn Zanus into a game? I'm like, no, I'm not turning Zanus into a game. Yeah, if you do, are you gonna give Peter a piece of that? You know what I'm saying? A nice like 20, 30, $40 million of that. I'm like, no, I'm not making any. First of all, I'm not making any games. And if I did, I would not give Peter a piece of the game profits. See what I'm saying? Yeah, but Ivan, he's responsible for building your billionaire empire, yes. Hence why I'm giving him 0.6. But that's it. I'm not giving him any more than that. He's not getting a dime off the merch. Ivan, what about a flat 10, a flat $20 million off the merch, Ivan? I'm like, no, I'm not giving Peter squat for the merch. I'm giving him 0.6 for the film profits. That's it. And I'll give him a $2 million re-release royalty check for all my movies, for all my Zanus re-releases. That's my deal for Peter. If he doesn't like it, he's more than welcome to work in Hollywood. If he doesn't like my offer, Ivan, it's a deal. Yeah, I give you a good deal. Do not let fucking greedy animals like Peter. The fact that Peter made $250 million and he didn't even give any Lord of the Rings actors a piece of the money, that's how you know he's a greedy actor. He's a greedy director. As if I was Peter Jackson and I made $250 million, I would have given all the main stars $1 million of my money. Okay, if I make this amount of money for my royalty check, I will give the actors $1 million. I don't know, the main like seven act. I don't know. Ian McKellen, Viggo Mortensen, Elijah Wood, Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, Orlando Bloom, Liv Tyler, and like Hugo Weaving. I would have given all those actors, and Bernard Hill, and Carl Urban. I would have given all those actors like $1 million of my money. A good like I don't know, $10-12 million worth of my money. Because we live in a greedy world, no one will ever do that, obviously. Because Ivan, you're fucking crazy. I didn't give the actors shit. That was my money. I'm not giving them shit. Because Peter's greedy, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Peter. If I made the money you made for Lord of the Rings, I would have given the actors at least $1 million. I'm not going to be stupid and give them like $5 million each. No, but I would have given them each of them at least $1 million. But I heard the Lord of the Rings actors got a piece of the royalties. I heard the Lord of the Rings actors got a $1 million bonus. That's what I heard. It's a rumor. I don't know if it's true. But I heard they all got a million bonus for the success of the movie. Like Warner Bros. Paid them $1 million bonus. If they did, then they got a not bad paycheck, obviously. But even then, it's still nothing compared to how much I'm paying the Zane's actors. You see what I'm saying? As the Lord of the Rings actors got peanuts. They got shitty money. The only one who got a lot of money was Ian McKellen. Whereas everyone else got their shitty money. And Hugo Weaving probably negotiated for maybe a nice like $500,000 salary, but he was a minor character in Lord of the Rings. He wasn't a major character. You see what I'm saying? If you have a minor role and you get like a couple $100,000, it's a nice paycheck. Whereas all the major actors, the major stars in Lord of the Rings, they got peanuts. They didn't make much money off the movie. You see what I'm saying? You know, I'm giving all the actors a piece of the royalties. And I gave Peter Jackson a good deal. Guillermo del Toro, I'll pay him. If he's hired, I'll pay him. I can pay him even $2 million. Pay him pay Guillermo del Toro a $400,000 signing bonus for the 3 years of pre-production. It's a good paycheck for him. He'll help my 17 with business calls. He'll help Peter with his notes, and he'll do the concept arts with me, obviously, and Peter Jackson and my wife. And I'll pay him a $2 million salary for the 9 months, for the 9 months to 1 year, and I'll give him a $250,000 post-rolling bonus, obviously, and I'll give him 0.01% of the profits. It's a good paycheck for him. He signed like his $8.5, $7.5 million deal. That's a nice paycheck for an assistant director. If you want like $5 million, my Guillermo del Toro, you're an assistant director. I'm not going to pay you $5 million. You rip me off, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're big, I'll pay you millions, but I'm not going to pay you more than the actors. You're my fucking assistant director. I'm not going to pay you as much. See what I'm saying? He'll sum it all. I mean, that's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? Like directors in Hollywood will never make this kind of money. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro probably makes on average $3, $4, $5 million for his movies. He's not that big of a director. He's pretty big, but he's not that big. You know what I'm saying? And I'm paying you a rich multi-million-dollar salary for an assistant director. It's a nice paycheck. Yeah, man. Well, I mean, that's a good deal. That's a deal, Ivan. And I sign it. You know what I'm saying? He agrees to the deal and he signs that contract, obviously. Show my calendar.